Okay, let's start with the questions of exercise 10.2 of the chapter circles. Let's straight away jump to the first question. It's MCQ. From a point Q, the length of the tangent from a point Q, the length of a tangent to a circle is 24 centimeters. So there is one circle and there is one point Q. So EQ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು tangent ಇದೆ. So there is a point Q. The length of the tangent is 24 centimeters. I will call this point of contact as P. Alright. What does it say again? And the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeters. So this Q from the center. So I'll call the center as O. Alright. So distance of Q from the center is how much? 25 centimeters. So this distance is 25 centimeters. What they are asking? The radius of the circle. Radius means they want R is how much? That is OP is equal to how much in this diagram. What do we know? From theorem 1 we know that the radius to the circle at the point of contact of the tangent is perpendicular to the tangent. So this will be 90 degree. So we have got in triangle OPQ, angle P is 90 degree. Therefore, it is a right angle triangle. So we can use Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? The square on the hypotenuse, that is OQ square. Here OQ is the hypotenuse, is equal to sum of squares on the other two sides. So what is OQ square? 25 square is equal to, we don't know OP. OP square plus PQ square is 24 centimeter square. So how much is 25 square is 625 is OP square plus 24 square is 576. So therefore OP is equal to square root of 576 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ minus ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 625 minus 576 is equal to square root of 49 or plus or minus 7. So radius cannot be negative. Therefore OP is equal to plus 7 centimeters. So which is the correct answer? Answer option A. Okay. Now let's come to the second question. First one is done. Second question. Second question, what does it says? In the given figure, if TP and TQ are two tangents to a circle with center O. So there is an external point, T here. Okay. And TP and TQ are tangents to a circle with center O, so that angle POQ, that is this angle, they have given the drawing. So this angle is 110 degrees. Then they want angle PTQ. PTQ means they want this angle. So how much is it? I will call this as theta. Okay. Now what is OP? OP is nothing but radius. OQ is also radius. So we know that the radius to the tangent is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of the contact. So OP is the P and Q are the point of contact of these tangents TP and TQ. So this angle will be 90 degree and this angle will also be 90 degree. Now we have PTQO is a quadrilateral. So quadrilateral ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? Sum of angles in a quadrilateral ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ is equal to 360 degrees. Correct? So therefore we have got angle P plus angle POQ plus angle Q plus theta is equal to 360 degrees. This is 90 degrees. POQ is given to be 110 degrees. Angle Q is 90 degrees plus theta is equal to 360 degrees. So 290 degree plus theta is equal to 360 degrees. Therefore we have angle theta is equal to 360 minus 290 is equal to 70 degrees. So we've got 70 degrees. Answer is B, which is 70 degrees. Alright. Now let's come to the third question. Third question, what does it says? If tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle 80 degree. It's very simple. So we'll draw the drawing. What does it says? There is one circle. Okay, there is one circle with center O, right? PA and PB are tangents from a point P. So there is one point P outside. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ಗೆ. ಒಂದು PA and one more is PB. All right. We have PA and PB as two tangents to the circle with center O. They are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎರಡು tangents inclination 80 degree ಇದೆ. So this is 80 degrees. All right. Now what is asking? Angle POA. POA they want this angle. So this is the line. P and O is the line joining the external point to the center of the circle. They want angle POA. This angle is S2 anta they are asking this. All right. Now what I will do is I will join this also. Okay. Now we know that this line, all right, iದೇನ್ line ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, the external point in the center ಗೆ join ಮಾಡೋ this line, this acts as a bisector of these two angles. It is a bisector of these two angles. Okay. Since it is an MCQ, I will just explain how it acts as a bisector. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, now you see this triangle. You have triangle PAO ಮತ್ತು triangle POB. All right. Okay. Sorry. You have triangle PAO ಮತ್ತು you have triangle PBO. All right. Illi now check these two triangles. We have this side is equal to this side because it's a common side. You also have this is equal to this because both are radius. Correct? What does theorem 2 says? Theorem 2 says that the tangents from an external point to a circle are equal. Therefore you have PA is equal to PB. So we have got triangle PAO is congruent to triangle PBO, right, by SSS congruence theorem, right? So ಎರಡು congruent ಇದ್ದಾಗ now all the angles are equal. So this angle 1 is equal to this angle 1, which is 90 degree. This is already known to be 90 degrees, right? Now this angle is also equal to this angle, correct? And this angle is equal to this angle. Okay. Now they are asking what is this angle. Now this is 80 degrees. So these two angles are equal. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. But angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 80 degrees. Therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2 will be equal to 40 degrees. ಎರಡು equal ಇದ್ದಾಗ. So I have got this as ಈ angle ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 40 degrees. ಅದೇ ತರ ಈ angle ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು 40 degrees ಬಂತು. Now consider this triangle. This is 90 degrees. We don't know this x. So in this triangle PAO, we have angle A plus x plus 40 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Correct? This is nothing but angle A is 90 degrees plus x plus 40 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore angle x is equal to 50 degrees. So this angle will be equal to, this angle x will be equal to 50 degree. So answer is A. All right. Coming to the fourth question, what does it says? Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ ಎರಡು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ those two tangents are parallel ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. Now I have taken one diagram here. I will call this as a circle with center O and AB is the diameter, right? I have AB is diameter to circle with center O, right? So therefore we have AO and OB are nothing but the radius of the circle, and AOB is a straight line. I will call this as tangent PQ and RS. PQ and RS are tangents with point of contact at A and B respectively. Now ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Now we have to prove that PQ is parallel to RS. Okay. Now what does theorem 1 says? Theorem 1 says, you have to write the theorem. Theorem 1, what does it says? Theorem 1, it says that the tangent at any point of a circle, is perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact, right? So here we know that PQ is a tangent. This is the tangent, correct? This is the point of contact and this is the radius, right? So this line PQ is perpendicular to this radius. Adhe tara we have RS is a tangent at point B, which is perpendicular to the radius OB, right? So PS is perpendicular to OB and PA is perpendicular to AO. So from theorem 1 we have PQ is perpendicular to AO and RS is perpendicular to OB. Okay, so we have got this angle as 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. Okay, now we also note that these two angles, this angle and this angle, that is angle OAQ, this angle OAQ, this angle, and OBR, this angle, and angle OBR. What are they? They are two pairs of, this is one pair and another pair is PAO, angle PAO, and angle this one SBO, angle SBO. These are two pairs of alternate interior angles and they are equal. So a pair of alternate interior angles are equal, means what is that this implies that PQ and RS are parallel. Alternate interior angles so equal ittu andre it means that they are parallel. Okay, hence it is proved that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Hence it is proved that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter are parallel. Okay. Okay, let's come to question number 5. What does it says? We have to prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. Okay, this is nothing but a different way of expressing theorem 1. Theorem 1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿತ್ತು? The point of at the point of contact, if you draw a radius, that radius is perpendicular to the tangent. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್. ಸೊ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಪಾಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಆಡ್ way of asking this question, but anyway they have asked it, we will just write the answer. See, by theorem we know that See, tangent at any point, tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through or at the point of, through the point of contact, right? Now, radius will always pass through the center of the circle. Hence, it is proved that, the perpendicular in our drawing, this is perpendicular, PR is the perpendicular. The perpendicular PR of tangent PQ passes through the center O. Alright. Let's come to sixth question. What does the sixth question says? The length of a tangent from point A at distance 5 centimeter from the center of the circle. Okay. Point A is at a distance of 5 centimeter from the circle, center of a circle is 4 centimeter. See, the length of the tangent is 4 centimeter. Okay. Be careful in this. See, it is just a question of twisting the English words. Okay. See what he says. The length of a tangent from a point A at distance 5 centimeter from the center of the circle. Andre point A center of the circle in the 5 centimeter. Okay, let's draw the circle, you will understand better. Okay, so first in a book, this is the circle. There is one center is there. I will call this as O, and there is one point A. Okay, see, there is a tangent from A. Alright, now what he says is the length of a tangent from a point A at distance 5 centimeter from the center of the circle. So, this A is at a distance of 5 centimeters. Okay, A is at a distance of 5 centimeters. From the center of the circle is 4 centimeters. And 4 centimeters is the length of the tangent. Okay, now you have to find the radius. See, very simple. Once you understand the question, it is nothing but application of Pythagoras theorem. I will write this radius as R. So, by Pythagoras theorem, in triangle OTA, angle T is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, hypotenuse square OA square is equal to OT square plus AT square. OA is what? 5 square is equal to RA square plus 4 square. So, therefore, radius is equal to root of 5 square minus 4 square is equal to square root of 25 minus 16, which is equal to plus or minus 3. R cannot be minus 3. Therefore, radius is equal to 3 centimeters. Unit is also very important. Okay. Okay, sub question number 7. Two concentric circles. Concentric circles means concentric and the meaning, you know. Concentric means having same center. So there are two circles having same center. Okay, so I will draw two circles and one more circle. Okay, so these two are concentric circle, means they have a common center. Alright, now are of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. So radius of 2 circles ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು 5 centimeters, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 3 centimeters. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle. ಒಂದು chord ಇದೆ, larger circle chord ಇದೆ, which touches the smaller circle. So it touches the smaller circle means it is a tangent. A line touching a circle at one point means it is a tangent. So the chord of larger circle is tangent to smaller circle, right? So we have, I will call this as AB. AB, see, AB is the chord to larger circle, and AB is tangent to smaller circle with P as point of contact. So I'll call this as P, this as O. Now what they have asked, find the length of the chord of the larger circle. So in kelidare they want distance AB is how much. Okay, now let us join this O and A and O and B. Okay, it is given that OA is equal to OB is equal to 5 centimeters, which is the, what do you call that, radius of the larger circle. Adhe tara we have smaller circle radius, and OP is equal to 3 centimeters. So we have this as 5 centimeters and this is also 5 centimeters and this is 3 centimeters. By theorem 1, we know that OP is perpendicular to AB because the tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. Okay, so this is 90 degrees. So therefore in triangle OPA, by Pythagoras theorem, we have square on the hypotenuse OA square is equal to OP square plus AP square. Therefore AP is equal to square root of OA square minus OP square. What is OA? OA is 5 square minus OP is 3 square is equal to square root of 25 minus 9 is equal to plus or minus 4. Okay, so we got AP cannot be minus 4. Okay, therefore AP is equal to plus 4 centimeters. Similarly, we also have that both the triangles are congruent. Similarly, now if you take triangle OPB, in triangle OPB, this PB will be equal to nothing but AP. PB will be equal to plus 4 centimeters. Same dimensions ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು 5 centimeters ಇದೆ, ಇದು 5 ಇದೆ, 3 centimeters is common. So if you apply Pythagoras theorem, that will come to be PB as 4 centimeters. Therefore length of chord is equals to AB, right? AB, which is equal to AP plus PB, which is equal to 8 centimeters is the answer. Okay, now let's come to the next question, question number 8. What does it says? A quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Okay, circumscribe andre it is enclosed inside a circle. That means the circle is enclosing the quadrilateral. Okay, they have given, see the given figure. See, so as per this figure you can see that the ABCD is a quadrilateral. Okay, ABCD is a quadrilateral, and this is circumscribing the circle. Andre that circle is enclosed within the quadrilateral. Okay, that is the meaning of the word circumscribing. All right. Okay, now what we have to prove? We have to prove that AB plus CD, AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. Okay, that is, we have to prove AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. All right. So before starting the solution, see from the figure you can see what we have to prove. We have to prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. All right. From the figure, what we have got? See, what is AB? AB is nothing but AP plus PB. That is AP plus PB. And ಅದೇ ತರ what is CD? What is CD ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? CR plus RD. That is CR plus RD is equal to AD. What is AD? AD is nothing but AS plus DS. AS plus DS plus what is BC? BC is nothing but BQ plus CQ. BQ plus CQ. See, this is what we have to prove. If we get this, we will get the other solution also. Okay. Now, further, if you see the diagram, we can say that, see, from the point A, we have got AP and AS as two tangents. Adhe tara from the point B, we have BQ and BP are tangents to the circle. From the point C, we have CQ and CR as tangents, right? And from the point D, we have DS and DR as tangents, correct? So what does theorem 2 says? See, we have the theorem which says that the lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. That means A is the external point, right? From the external point you have drawn one tangent AP and AS. AP will be equal to AS. Adhe thara from B you have drawn the two tangents BP and BQ. So these two will be equal. And similarly CQ will be equal to CR and SD will be equal to DR. Alright. So we will just write those things. So by this above theorem we have AP is equal to AS, these two. Alright. Then similarly DS is equal to DR. So AS side tangatini, DS is equal to DR. Alright. Then we have BP is equal to BQ. BP is equal to BQ. And CR is equal to CQ. Okay. See, you have to remember one more thing here. When you are writing this left hand side and right hand side, you observe what you want here, because what we are going to do ultimately is we are adding all these. So adding all these, we get AP plus DR plus BP plus CR is equal to AS plus DS plus BQ plus CQ. See, sometimes students you get confused. You may take this as DS is equal to DR. Okay. So ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, DS right hand side ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, DR right hand side ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ AP plus BP plus DR plus CR is equal to, we have AS and DS, okay, AS plus DS plus BQ plus CQ. Now what is AP plus BP? AP plus BP is nothing but AB, and DR plus CR, DR plus CR is nothing but CD is equal to, ಅದೇ ತರ AS plus DS is equal to AD, and BQ plus CQ is equal to BC. So we have got the solution, hence proved. Okay. Now let's come to question number 9. What does question number 9 says? We have got in figure 10.13 is here, xy and xy dash, x dash y dash, this and these are two parallel tangents to a circle. So that means this will be the diameter, right, with center O and tangent AB. This is another tangent AB with point of contact C. This is point of contact C. It intersects x dash y dash and xy at A and B. Now we have to prove that this is 90 degrees. We have to prove that this is 90 degrees. That is angle AOB. AOB. This angle we have to prove it as 90 degrees. Alright. So what is given? Given that we have O is the center of the circle. XY is parallel to x dash y dash, and they are tangents to the circle. Tangents to the circle. AB is another tangent with point of contact at C. Okay. Now we have to prove that angle AOB is equal to 90 degrees. Alright. So what we will do is, let us join point O and C. Alright. So I will join this point O with C. Okay. And further I will call, let angle PO by BV is equal to angle 1, angle AOC is equal to angle 2, angle COB as angle 3, and angle BOQ as angle 4. That is, I am calling this as angle 1, this as angle 2, this as angle 3, and this as angle 4. Okay. Now you observe this. See here, from the external point A, AP and AC are two tangents. Okay. So AP and AC are two tangents drawn to the circle. Okay. Now we also know that from another problem that the line joining the external point to the center, this acts as a bisector to both the angles. This is a bisector to this angle as well as this angle. Alright. This is one way of looking at it. Or you can also say that, now if you consider triangle OPY and triangle OCY. Okay. Now what we have? OA is equal to OA because same side. Alright. Then OP is equal to OC, radii of same circle. Okay. Then we have PY is equal to CY because theorem 2. You have to write the theorem 2 here. Okay. What does the theorem 2 says? the length of tangent from an external point to a circle are equal. Okay, now since all the three sides are equal, by SSLC congruency theorem, we have triangle OPY is congruent to triangle OCY, and therefore angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Alright. Similarly, Adhe Thara, we have, see, from BQ and BC, BQ and BC are tangents. So now if you consider triangle BQO and BCO, similarly we have triangle BQO is congruent to triangle BCO, and hence we have angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Alright. So angle 3 ಮತ್ತು 4 equal ಇದೆ, 1 ಮತ್ತು 2 equal ಇದೆ. But POQ is a diameter, it is a straight line, right? So we have, but POQ is a diameter or a straight line. So the straight line iddaga ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, hence the sum of the angles, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degrees. ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, angle 2 ಮತ್ತು 3 total is 180 degrees. Therefore, but what is angle 1? We have angle 1 as angle 2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ angle 1 is equal to angle 2 ಇದೆ. So angle 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus 4 ಏನಿದೆ, 4 is nothing but angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. So twice of angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 90 degrees, right? What is angle 2? Angle AOC plus angle COB is 90 degrees. That is nothing but angle AOC plus angle COB, which is nothing but angle AOB. That is angle AOB is equal to 90 degrees. Alright, hence we have proved this. Okay, now let's come to question number 10. Prove that the angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the points of contact. Supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the points of contact at the center. Okay, so this is actually it's a very easy, it's a easy question, no? But framing of the question ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಓದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? So we will divide the question and then understand it first. Okay, first let us, what does this first sentence say? See, prove that angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle. Okay, so there is a circle, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ external point ಇಂದ tangent ಇದೆ, ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Okay, so we have a circle, ಆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇದೆ, I will call this center as O. All right, and there is one external point, ಈ external point ಇಂದ ಎರಡು tangent ಇದೆ. Alright, so I will call the external point as A. Now we have the point of contact as P and Q. Okay, now first sentence we'll read again. Prove that the angle between the two tangents drawn from the external point, and what is the angle? That is this angle. This is that angle. This is the angle between the two tangents, correct? So ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? This is supplementary to the angle. Okay. So now we will come to the second sentence. You have to find the angle subtended by the line segment joining the points of contact. Okay, so there is a line segment which joins the points of contact. So what are the points of contact? P and Q. So P and Q na join manana. So we have P and Q is the line. Now this line segment, okay, angle subtended by the line segment at the center. So this line segment ಈ center of the circle ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು angle ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವುದು? It is nothing but you join this PO and OQ. So this line segment, ಇದೇನು line segment PQ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, this line segment PQ is making an angle at the center. Okay, now we have to prove that this angle, first one I will call this as angle 2 and I will call this as angle 1 and this as angle 2. So you have to write all the legend. Circle with center O, right? AP and AQ are tangents from an external point A. Okay, now angle PAQ, this, what is this? It is the first sentence. Angle between the two tangents. Okay, now PQ, this is the line segment joining the points of contact. Okay, now angle POQ, this is the angle subtended by PQ with center O, right? Now we have to prove angle PAQ is equal to angle POQ. All right, now consider the quadrilateral. Consider the quadrilateral POQA. Okay, so E quadrilaterally angle APO, that is this angle, plus angle POQ, this angle, plus this angle, angle OQA, plus this angle, angle PAQ. This is equal to 360 degree. All right, because sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral are 360 degrees. Now by theorem 1 we know that, what does theorem 1 says? The radius of a circle is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. So by theorem 1 we have this and this angles are 90 degree. That is angle APO is equal to angle OQA is equal to 90 degree. Therefore we have APO is 90 degrees plus angle POQ plus OQA is 90 degrees plus angle PAQ is equal to 360 degrees. So therefore 90 plus 90 is 180. If it goes that side, becomes minus 180 degree. Therefore we have POQ plus angle PAQ is equal to 180 degrees. That is, these two angles are supplementary to each other. Okay, next question number 11. We have to prove that a parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus, right? So let us draw a parallelogram which is circumscribing a circle. Andre a circle na enclose ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ parallelogram. So we have a circle and we need to draw a parallelogram. Okay, so we have A I will take this A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. This is circle with center O. Now I will call the point of contacts as P, Q, R, S. Okay. So we have A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Right. Now, what is the property of parallelogram? Since it is a parallelogram, therefore opposite sides are equal. Therefore we have AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. Okay. Now this parallelogram is circumscribing the circle. Therefore AB, AD, DC, CB, they are all tangents. Okay, with point of contacts, with points of contacts being P, Q, R and S. Okay. Now theorem 10.2, what does it say? As per theorem 10.2, you have to write all this. As per theorem 10.2, the length of tangents drawn from an external point are equal. What does this means? We know that this means AS is equal to AP, SD will be equal to DR, CR will be equal to CQ, right? And adetara BP will be equal to BQ. Okay. Now utilizing this, we will solve this. Okay. So therefore we have diagram nodebittu. See, BP is equal to BQ, right? Similarly, CR is equal to CQ and DR is equal to DS, and we have AP is equal to AS, right? Now what we'll do is we'll add all this. Adding this, we get BP plus CR plus DR plus AP is equal to BQ plus CQ plus DS plus AS, right? Now I'll regroup this. BP ಮತ್ತು AP ಹತ್ರ ತರ್ತೀನಿ. BP plus AP plus CR plus DR is equal to BQ plus CQ plus DS plus AS. Now what is BP plus AP? Diagram noted. BP plus AP is what? AB, right? We have this as AB. This is CD. This is equal to BC plus this is nothing but AD. Okay. Now, but we also know that since it is a parallelogram, we also know that but AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD, because ABCD is a parallelogram. Alright. Now if you substitute these, what we get? We get therefore idralli I'll make CD as CD becomes, I'll substitute CD as AB. So we get this becomes AB plus AB is equal to BC plus AD is nothing but BC. So twice AB is equal to twice BC. Therefore AB is equal to BC. So now we have all this implies AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. All four sides are equal. Hence ABCD is a rhombus. Alright. Now let's come to question number 12. Okay, I will take it here only. Question number 12. See, what does it says? A triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribe a circle of radius 4 centimeter such that the segments BD and CD into which BC is divided by a point of contact D are of lengths 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. The diagram ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. You can see that O is the center of the circle. ABC is a triangle which is circumscribing. That means all these three are tangents. Okay, na? Now we have to find the length of the side AB and AC. Okay, this is a little difficult question. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, now first ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. See, we know OD is the radius. So radius is what? How much is given? 4 centimeter. So this is 4 centimeter. All right. So I will redraw this. I have a triangle and there is a circle. Okay. I have A here, B, C. This is point D. This is 6 centimeter. I will call this as E and F. This is the center O. All right. Now this is 6 centimeter and this is 8 centimeter. By theorem 2, what does theorem 2 says? The length of tangent from an external point are equal, right? So we can see that, see here, external point C is there. So CE, this is a tangent and CD is a tangent. So these two lengths CE and CD, these two will be equal, correct? Adhe tara B in the BD is a tangent and BF is a tangent. So these two will also be equal. Similarly, A in the AE is a tangent and AF is a tangent, right? So we have AE is equal to AF, EC is equal to CD, BD is equal to BF. But what is value of CD? CD is equal to 6 centimeters. With this we don't know, right? And BD is equal to 8 centimeters. So we've got this as 8 centimeters and this also has 8 centimeters. Now I will assume let AE equal to AF equal to X. So now if you find the value of X, we get the distance AB and AC. Okay. Now how do we find? Join center with O to E, O to D and O to F. Right. I will join this O to D and O to F. Okay. Now if you consider, I will also join these 3 points A to O, okay, this is a nice one. Now from theorem 1 we have angle OEC is equal to angle ODC equal to angle OFB is equal to 90 degree. That is, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Okay. Now by using the area of triangle we have to solve this. Hege andre, now if you see that, see this is one triangle B, idu ಒಂದು triangle ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅದೇ ತರ this is another triangle. Okay, and similarly this is another triangle. Now observe these 3 triangles, right? Now can I say that this whole triangle ACB ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, area of triangle ACB is nothing but area of triangle BOC plus area of triangle AOB plus area of triangle AOC. ಈ ಮೂರು ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ದು ಏರಿಯಾ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು let us find the area of triangle BOC. Let us take RHS. RHS alli what is area of triangle BOC? BOC alli OD is 4 centimeter. This is 90 degree. Correct? So we have half of base into height is equal to half of base is how much? 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 16 centimeters into height is 4. This is area of triangle BOC. Now I will take area of triangle AOB. AOB then now you take this AOB. This will be base is x plus 8. Correct? So half plus base is x plus 8 into this is again radius 4 centimeter. This is also 4 centimeter. This is into 4. Okay. Now area of triangle AOC. AOC then AOC, this triangle. Either the base of x plus 8. So we have half plus, sorry, this is 6 centimeter. X plus 6. X plus 6 into 4. Okay, I will simplify. This is equal to 2 into 2. 8 plus 16. 16 illinda bantu. Half of base. Base is 8 plus 6. Sorry. 6 is 14. So I have 14 into 2. This is 14. This is 2 2s are 28 plus 2 1s are 2 2s are twice of x plus 8 plus 2 1s are 2 2s are twice of x plus 6. Alright. This is equal to 28 plus 2x plus 16 plus 2x plus 12. This is equal to 4x plus 28 plus 12 30 40 56 is equal to x into 4x plus 14. So RHS is bandide. Now LHS in the area of triangle ACB. This whole triangle ACB. Do we know the height 90 degree ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಇದೆಯಾ? ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. So but we know the sides. So we will use Heron's formula. From Heron's formula, total RHS is equal LHS is area of triangle ACB is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So what is S? S is equal to semi-perimeter. So we have S is equal to sum of all these. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 14, 28 plus 2x by 2 is equal to x plus 14, right? So we have S as x plus 14. So square root of x plus 14 into x plus 14 minus A. A is what? A is x plus 6, B is x plus 8 and C is 14. So we have S minus x plus 14 minus x minus 6 into x plus 14 minus x minus 8 into x plus 14 minus 14. So this is equal to square root of x plus 14 into x cancels. So we have 14 minus 6 is 8. X cancels. 14 minus 8 is 6 into x. So or we have 8 6 are 48x into x plus 14. This is LHS. So both are equal. This implies square root of 48x into x plus 14 is equal to what? We have 4x plus x 4 into x plus 14. Right? Now I will square this. Did I make any mistake? Just a minute. No, this is right. Now what we'll do is squaring this. I get 48x into x plus 14 is equal to 4 into x plus 14 into 4 into x plus 14. x plus 14 x plus 14 cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 4 1s are 4 14s are 4 1s are 4 12s are 4 1s are 4 3s are. So I have 3x is equal to x plus 14. So value of x becomes x is equal to, or 2x is equal to 14, x is equal to 7. Okay. Now once we get x is equal to 7, we have the sides. Therefore side AB is equal to x plus 8 is equal to 15 centimeter, and AC is equal to x plus 6 is equal to 7 plus 8, okay, 15 centimeter and 13 centimeter, two sides. Okay. So once you solve this, you will understand. Next time you will ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. All right. Now let's come to the 13th question. What does it says? Prove that opposite sides of a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle, opposite sides of a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle, subtend supplementary angles at the center of the circle. Okay. So same, you have to understand the question first. First in ಒಂದು circle ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲೇಟರಲ್ ಇದೆ. Okay, so I will call this quadrilateral as A, B, C, D. This is the center. Okay, this quadrilateral is circumscribing. Now the opposite sides of the quadrilateral, andre opposite sides andre yavadu? DC mattu AB, or AD mattu CD. Now this is subtending an angle at the center. Andre adar artha DC is CD is making this angle, right? DOC, ಈ angle DOC ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅದೇ ತರ AB ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? It is making this angle. Now we have to prove that these two angles are supplementary. That is, we have to prove that angle DOC plus angle AOB is equal to 180 degrees. ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ನಾವು ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಇಸ್, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದೇ ಅದು. ಇದನ್ನು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. Now what I will do is, I will call this angle 1, because ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. PQRS, I will call this angle as 1, this as angle 2, this as angle 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so what we have to prove, angle DOC is what? DOC is angle 3 plus angle 4 plus AOB is what? AOB is angle 8 plus angle 7. This is 180 degrees anta prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು, right? Now okay, what do we know? See, we know that AP and AS are tangents. Okay, and E tangent ige this line, from our earlier questions we know that this line bisects the angle, both this angle as well as this angle. That is one way of proving. Or you can also show it as, consider triangle ASO and triangle APO, right? By theorem 2 we have AP is equal to AS, these are same, and AO is equal to AO, and OS is equal to OP. This is radius of same circle. Therefore triangle ASO is congruent to triangle APO. This implies this angle 1 is equal to angle 8. Angle 1 is equal to angle 8. Correcta? ಅದೇ ತರ similarly we have angle 7 is equal to angle 6. ಇವೆರಡು equal ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Then angle 5 is equal to angle 4 and angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Okay. Now what do we know? This whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we know angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5, 6, 7, 8 is equal to full is 360 degrees. Alright, but ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? 3 plus 4, 8 plus 7 ಬೇಕು. 3 plus 4, 8 plus 7 ಇದನ್ನು ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. What is 1 equal to? This 1 is equal to angle 8 plus what is angle 2 is equal to? Angle 2 is equal to angle 3. So angle 3 plus this will written as it is, angle 3 plus angle 4. 5 is equal to what? Angle 4. 5 is equal to angle 4. 6 is equal to angle 7. 6 is equal to angle 7 plus angle 7 plus angle 8 is equal to 360 degree. So we have twice of angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 7 plus angle 8 is equal to 360 degrees, or angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 7 plus angle 8 is equal to 360 degrees. Or what is angle 3 plus 4? 3 plus 4 is nothing but angle DOC. Angle DOC is equal to angle AOB is equal to angle AOB. Hence, it is proved. Alright. So, when you are writing this question in the examination, you have to write it little neatly. I have solved it little fast, but you have to give explanation at all steps and write this neatly. Okay. Okay. Thank you.